Pastor on a Park Bench, Self-Care When Your Brain Won't Cooperate, by Reverend Peggy. They say self-care is important, and they're right. As a counselor and a pastor, I know firsthand that we can't pour from an empty cup. Even Jesus knew when to withdraw and rest. He went up the mountain, he stepped away from the crowds, he napped in the middle of a storm, which honestly sounds like ADHD shutdown if you ask me. Rest isn't selfish, it's holy. But let's talk about the other side of the story, the one most of us don't say out loud. Because somewhere along the way, self-care became a full-time job. And if your brain is like mine, neurodivergent, easily overwhelmed, prone to forgetting why you walked into the room, then some of the trendy advice out there starts to feel like just another thing you're failing at. Light a candle, take a bubble bath, write in your gratitude journal, hydrate, meditate, exfoliate, regulate, and for heaven's sake, don't forget to stretch. And suddenly you're so stressed about relaxing that you need a nap from your self-care routine. Sound familiar? Here's the truth. If self-care feels like another task, it's not care, it's pressure. And neurodivergent folks don't need more pressure, we need permission. Permission to start small, to keep it simple, to drop the guilt and let good enough be glorious. So in that spirit, I've put together a list of 7 tiny, doable, grace-filled practices. Not a checklist, not a program, just a few things to pick from when you need a moment to breathe. 7 gentle self-care practices for neurodivergent humans and the people who love them. 1. Say one thing you're grateful for out loud. Doesn't need to be deep. My blanket, coffee, the fact I didn't scream today, all valid. Why? Naming things grounds you. Speaking it out loud brings your brain into the moment. 2. Sit in the sun or by a window for 2 minutes. No agenda, just let the light hit your face. Why? Sunlight calms your nervous system and helps regulate your internal clock. 3. Put your hand on your heart and say, I'm doing my best. Bonus points if you use your name. Peggy, you're doing your best. Why? Self-compassion is one of the fastest routes to inner peace. 4. Play one song that matches your mood. Just one. Let it echo what you're feeling. Don't try to fix it. Why? Music speaks for us when words fall short. Plus, it delivers dopamine. 5. Drink a glass of water. Like it's a love letter to your brain. It doesn't have to be fancy. Tap water counts. Why? Hydration affects mood, focus, and energy. Reframing it as kindness helps. 6. Do one lazy stretch before you get up. Raise your arms, wiggle your toes, yawn like a cat. Why? Gentle movement helps reconnect your body and brain without a workout plan. 7. Open a window or step outside for a breath of air, even just for one breath. Why? A breath of real air can reset a whole loop of spiraling thoughts. You don't have to do all of these. You don't even have to do one every day. But if something here gives you a moment of pause, a breath of grace, let that be enough for today. Self-care doesn't need to be beautiful to be effective. It doesn't need a filter or a hashtag. Sometimes it just needs to be small enough to begin. And if no one's told you today, you're not lazy. You're not broken. You're human. And you're doing your best. Even Jesus took naps. Go with God and always stay spicy. Reverend Peggy, pastor on a park bench.